everybody, and welcome back. So, I thought this would be a very appropriate reading, especially for what's going on these days. There's a lot of hurt going, and I see as of now, as of uploading this, the best reading that's gained the most views and success is what is their karma for hurting you? This one, I guess you can consider a follow-up, because we need to know of, like, why did they hurt you in the first place? You know, what was the meaning behind this? Or was there no meaning and it was just like in the moment sort of thing, and they were just mindlessly or instinctively doing something? Like, basically, was it like a heat of the moment sort of thing? Well, we've got your answer. Let's clear the air. Okay. Oh. We're gonna go on to pile number 1. I hope you chose wisely, everybody. Hello, pile number 1. How are you? So, why did they hurt you? Why did this POS hurt you? Politics. Oh. Traveling. Patience. Conditioning. Silence. Courage. Maturity. Wow. I guess we can basically sum up how that I gotta say, this may have been politically driven. I mean, not everything should be like considered as politically driven, but and that might not be the case. But the reason why they hurt you is because of your politics. You know what I mean? And so that's been going on a lot lately. Everything has become so overly politicized, and it's just so aggravating and obnoxious that it's just and I love how it's like traveling. So politics and traveling. So it wouldn't be surprised if you that not only was it so politics, traveling, you may have, this might have been legal matters actually. So why did they hurt you in the first place? Well, because you might be actually politics, traveling, patience, conditioning. One of the factors actually may be politics, but it's also your lifestyle. This person hurt you not because of anything that you did specifically, but more so like what you stand for and your life choices. You possibly made better life choices than they did. You possibly did more things to benefit yourself in means of like knowing how to pursue them and being brave enough, and you impatient enough, and you conditioned yourself, and all of this other, all these other things happening here, is that these they even hurt you because of this other thing here. Silence. Like you are so outspoken, pile number one. You're patient regardless of your age. You're just very centered. And not a lot of people are centered, to be honest. They're more, well, they are centered, just insert the word self and a dash in between it, and then before all that, then absolutely, yeah, they are self-centered. And you have a lot of courage. Even though you're hurting along right now, you're hurting a lot right now. Sorry for the misspeaking. You are also very, very courageous for taking this on. You're very mature and you're growing. You're growing, and people hate that. As a matter of fact, they may have been awful to you or evil to you, why they hurt you is because of pure jealousy, and they see that you're persevering and getting at life where they're not, or at least not at the times and beings that they were, or you might be they might be a late bloomer, or you might be doing something that they've always wanted to do but just never had the courage or never had the spine to pursue. They just caved into what they were told, and you were saying, you know what, F that. I'm gonna go about doing my own thing. I'm gonna do whatever the heck I want. And you're bold. So I mean, they are mean to you because out of spite. Great severing. Deep cellular healing. Double mission. All paths lead home. Activated Earth. And fall into my arms. Wow. Especially how this great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So this person is deeply frustrated. Obviously, I mean, they have to be in order to be hurtful towards you. But this person's more so angry at themselves, and they're basically using you as the scapegoat. Now, that's not to say you may or may not have said something that triggered them, but you didn't do or anything to instigate anything that they are saying, or if they're trying to justify their really crappy behavior. This person that you've encountered, they hurt you because they're a narcissist, basically. And the thing is that you probably still are going through a little bit of trauma. You're probably doing a little bit of deep thinking, and you're trying to heal yourself from this. And that's the thing that they want to do, but again, they're just too stuck in their own ways to go beyond what they are, and they are not looking to heal themselves. They're there to well, I can't say that they're not looking to heal themselves. They just don't know how to. And so, ergo, the easiest thing is to take it out on others. Put that stuff on you. So it could be out of jealousy, but it can just be like their inner demons going on right now. Double mission. You're a very huge light on everybody's lives here, and the fact that you're basically bringing out a light in yourself and a light on others brings out also the darkness within the one who harmed you, because you didn't do anything wrong. You might have said something, something might have slipped, but saying something and doing something are not the same things, okay? You can say whatever you want. You can speak your mind, at least in the United States. But, however, you cannot lay your hands on others. And even though they harmed you, it's because they are fighting a lot of inner demons within themselves here, and it's awful. Activated Earth and fall into my arms. Just, you know what? They are just caving in to their feelings. They're falling in and surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. The thing is that they harmed you because they just basically caved into their feelings. They didn't do... Nothing that they did was rational. Nothing that they said was rational. It was just instinctive. It was reactive, reflexive, all of that stuff. This person that hurt you has a lot of inner demons, and they don't want to acknowledge it because a lot of that stuff, it really, 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 really hurts. Divine talents. The pink rose of Lady Nada. Third ray of creative intelligence. Karmic cleansing. Initiation by water. Divine grace of law of efficiency. And life path. Do you know what? Especially the last one here. This person, what did I mention? This is most likely caused by some form of anger or jealousy or spite, and it very much is. You're probably, based off of this, you have divine talents. Again, whether that's in the performance or or you're a healer or whatever, you have a talent. It's even patience is a talent. You can be extremely talented in anything, and this person is just very, very bitter, and that's why they hurt you in the first place. It's more so out of spite, and they see that you're very creative. They see that you're intelligent. They see that you're basically a lot better than they are in so many ways. And the thing is that they live in this world where they're king or queen and they are not challenged, because in the outside world they can't be challenged because they're scared to be challenged, and they're triggered by anything that resists them. And even though so this person hurt you because decent chances are they're in a state of denial of themselves, and they see what you're doing and you're persevering and they're not. You kind of see what I mean? They did this out of spite and jealousy here. So I mean, and you know what? That's just petty. That's petty of them. That's like what children do. You know what I mean? It's, and this, who knows, this person might have certain disturbances that didn't allow them to evolve, like certain traumas, and now they're basically passing those traumas on to you. But do you know what? You should stay chin up. Integrity. Unconditional love. New chapter. Celebration. Strength. Shadow self. And surrender. Even though they did all this to you, you should not cave in. You have all of this, pile number one. You have a lot of integrity and unconditional love, and you're starting a new chapter because you have surrendered and you have the strength to surrender. Believe it or not, it does take a lot of courage and strength to surrender, even to surrender to your weaknesses and your flaws. Because I mean, like, that's and even your strength in fighting, against your shadow self, or they might be your shadow self. But any of this, just in celebration, that's what you should be doing. You should be throwing a celebration that in all honesty, this is just gaslighting. This is gaslighting. None of this is your doing. They have stuff to go through within themselves. They hurt you because they're hurt. And this, do you know what? That doesn't excuse them. Okay? And whether you caused the hurt, whether they, or like you, pile number one, if you were in a relationship and you instigated the hurt, they might have responded to you. But however, if they also physically hurt you, then of course, and you just use your words, then that's all on them. But more often than not, these people are just too, they can't face the music. They need to live in a dream world where they are put up in a godlike complex because their egos are that fragile. So they know that you are what they want to be, and that's why, and that's actually the reason for a lot of hateful things and people harming each other's sorry, but that's the main reason why. You're amazing. You're just absolutely amazing, and they feel like they're not. They could be amazing too, and they might have the potential to be, but the thing is that they're just too scared. But you know what? That's not your problem. You're not scared, and they are, and they harmed you because of that. You often harm things due to fear. More often, that's why we hurt others, because we're scared of being hurt, or we're scared of that hurt being in us forever, and we're scared of it being true, even if it's not. So keep your head up, okay? Keep your head up, pile number one. It's okay. You've got this channel here to always remind yourself that everything's going to be all right, and all this wasn't deserved. None of this was deserved, I should say. Potato. Anyway, I'll see you next. Anyway, that's it for pile number one. We're gonna go on to pile number two. Pile number 2, how are you? How was your weekend? So, why did they hurt you in the first place? And this is for anybody who harmed you. Let's strike the bell here. That was very loud. Let's do it one more time. Center yourself here, because we're here to increase the aura and not the ego. The Fool. Understanding. Creativity. Morality. Flowering. Integration. Comparison. Wow, you want to know something, pile number 2? You want to know something? I did not know one fool in my life who was constantly comparing his or herself to others. I'm getting how it just started with the Fool and then ended with comparison. A lot of fools do that. A lot of fools do a lot of, this person did this to me, or it's not as bad, or even though what you said to me was awful, I got to do something. It's not as bad as what I did to you, and blah 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 blah. This very middle school / high school level mentality kind of stuff. And even though that they're foolish, you have an understanding and you're very creative, and you know what, it's okay. You also might have been a fool at the beginning, but we all start off as that. It's okay to be a fool. It means that you're learning. But the thing is that but you've why they hurt you in the first place was very foolish of them, because I'm kind of getting a sense that you might have a disability, or you have a different perspective of how to pursue certain things in life, such as and you understand the world differently, and you have a lot of creativity, and you're flowering. So it wouldn't shock me if that, even though that's going on, you're still blossoming in your life, whatever it is, whatever it is. And people don't understand that even when you're as long as you're alive, you're always flowering. And they're saying, oh well, what about death? What about this, that, or the other? And I'm saying, I don't. Maybe your body, maybe the existence in this shell, sure. Your soul, you're still growing, and some of them, yes, and they too are still growing. I wouldn't be surprised if you and or this person who hurt you are young souls, which isn't a bad thing. It's okay to be a young soul. It means that there are a lot of lessons to learn. And you know what? We all come here to learn on this planet for understanding, and to be creative, and have a sense of morality. This person may have not had a lot of morals, or maybe you have had morals and these didn't line up, and they're sort of upset at that, and ergo they're taking it out on you. So, which is totally unnecessary and totally unfair to you, as it would be to anybody, really. So, trust the timing. Messenger. Your life is a canvas. Earth pulsing. Inner earth. Karmic relationships. Earth. Okay, now there's a bit more detail here. They may have hurt you out of just... I don't think that they hurt you, and this is not always the case, but even though that this may have not been their intention, this is the bigger picture. You know what I mean? And this can be and I can apply this to myself, and this can be applied to anyone. This person hurt you without even knowing that they hurt you, or maybe they purposely hurt you, because guess what? They're a messenger. Now, not all messengers are these people who guide us through life, or they give us words of wisdom and your codes to go by. Some of them are in our life, and they harm us so horribly that that we figure out how to do it. So they are probably a messenger in terms of, and they probably hurt you because not to hurt your psyche or to hurt you intentionally, but you needed to feel this hurt because of some slap of reality, whether you needed to be aware of something, like the impacts of something, whether if it's the impact of your words, the impact of your actions, the impact of your existence, the impact of what you do in your aura. This person probably hurt you because of that, because they made you feel hurt, so that way you can realize this stuff about life, and especially how your life in a canvas, or your life is a canvas, and also how karmic relationships. The thing is that this was probably a karmic relationship for you. And this, you may feel like you're the victim on this side here, but maybe you were in this lifetime, but the previous lifetimes you weren't. And do you know what? This is a huge. I see this a lot. A lot of young souls, when they're growing a lot, they tend to do a lot of foolish things and transition into growth, because, and we all need we all need to
one of the best things that you can help someone do.
Oh gosh.
Everybody wants.
Sorry for that.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Sorry for that.
When you are
Please
a
skip.
and
I don't have
you give
a.
advice-
Oh, I'm sorry for that. I wish I could try to find a way to cut that part out, but the fact that they are probably a young soul, or maybe you're a young soul as well. So, and this is the transition period. So that's where I was. It's okay to be hurt, because when you feel hurt, it means that first of all, what part of growing or transitioning does not hurt? all of it hurts, but it's teaching you how to be earthed. You be centered and well-centered and well-mannered. You probably were not that all that much when you were younger or even recently. So this person basically came into your life as a way to just transition you to the next level, which feels discouraging in the midst of the pain, but it is very encouraging. Fourth ray of light of harmony. Reassurance of the golden light. Wisdom of the divine feminine. Earth healing. Spiritual service. Key of light. The heart transmission. This person, you're gonna hurt you to basically smack you in the face, figuratively, to basically make you realize that even though that you're a healer, you're gonna they basically came to they hurt you ultimately. Maybe this wasn't their intent, but the hurt humbled you. You're here to be they hurt you to be like that, to turn your narcissism into empathy, because we are riddled with a world of narcissists, don't you think? And they just need less of that. They need people to feel hurt, because who feels the most hurt and understands hurt? Those are empaths. So they are trying to they're trying to show you that. Dark night of the soul. Yeah, so it wouldn't shock me if that they have a very dark, young but dark soul. So the thing, or maybe you did once, and so the thing is that you may feel hurt because of something that you have done in this past lifetime, but I think it's more so like it's a transition sort of thing going on here, which again is not bad. So intuition, shine, limitless, awaken, ooh, hope, transformation, and choices. Wow. This is an intuition thing for you, and you're starting to shine. You're starting to realize all this, and things are being limitless. And here, awaken. That is why they hurt you, not because you've awoken yet. It's because they hurt you to awaken. You know what I mean? Because they do see that you're limitless and that you need to shine and stop being so low on yourself and stop telling people, you're not telling people, or having people tell you what to think and how to feel, and you just being your own. And the thing is that whenever there's a rock bottom, there's hope. Even if you feel hopeless, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and you're transforming. It's something that's very needed, and you have to choose to do that. And because of your choices, they hurt you because of your choices, and you're choosing to evolve, and you're choosing to take their lesson that they did upon you, the harm that they've done upon you, and you're recycling that into something that's really positive. But do you know what? It's going to get better, okay? You may feel hurt right now, but this is just to give you a little. These are just growth spurts, basically. So don't be mad at this person. Don't be mad at yourself. Don't be mad at anything. Just trust the process. And if it's any consolation, that's what I'm trying to learn how to do as well. Okay, thank you so very much. We'll get on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. How are you? I hope everything's going well. So, why did they hurt you? Friendliness. The source. The master. Oh, wow. Receptivity. No thingness. Fighting. The miser. This person harmed you. There's so many forms of jealousy, but the thing is that I'm starting to see that this is another because of jealousy. Because the thing is that you are a very caring and loving person. The thing is, and you are a source of much happiness, pile number 3. And the thing, and you're very receptive to all of the things that are around you, which causes these people to go through this fighting against you, and they are like misers. And these people, misers may not be like this person's probably not going to be like just like a money miser, but more so like an energy miser, like an energy vampire. They just want what you have. You kind of know what I mean? They want to be you. Because you are a source. You are a master in many cases. And you've mastered a lot. And people are very receptive to you, and they're feeling like how no thingness. That's not going for them. So of course they're going to harm somebody that they want some form of resources from. So, the void. The seas of Mintaka. The Seventh Star Sisters. Whale and Orca Elders. Beneath the Cosmos. The Golden Children. Harith. They hurt you. I'm starting to see like that. They hurt you because of. They feel. I like how the void here. You basically put their life to a halt in some case, whether it could be like they were basing their life off of their ego and you settled them down, or you did so many other you didn't do anything malicious to them or whatever. So they're just doing a lot of stuff to. How do I say this? You're not scared either, and the thing is that they too are scared. You've mastered a lot of this stuff, and here they're hurting you for like energy resources basically. That's and you are a very huge light on this earth, and you're very much needed, and they feel like they're not, and how you're a golden child, and the thing is that you're longing for home, you're longing for better purposes, and the thing is that they're just settling into with whatever is going in in their heads, and they're just living day by day, and they don't have that energy in them, whether no matter what age they are. Initiation by air. So second ray of wisdom. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ, family of light, Sixth ray of devotion. Trusts in the plan. Sorry if I'm speed running through this. My battery is like less than 10%, so I'm trying to give you a full reading as I do. So I have to speed run this, but I'm going to give you everything I can. Invitation to connect. This, you are one of the more developed souls here, and they can tell that you are, and that's something that they don't really appreciate, because you always want what you can't have, and they're like harming you because of that. They're just like way back when this person could be possibly a young soul, and they think that they're an old soul, or they want to be an old soul, but all that stuff takes time, and they're angry that you're already there and they're not, and of course that's very discouraging. I've had plenty of those people in my life, believe it or not. Celestial teacher, you are absolutely a celestial teacher, and also they're a celestial teacher for you, because a lot of people learn from hurt. Golden crown, sacred journey, self-worth, let go, gratitude, Mother Earth. The thing is that, and here another thing why they might have hurt you, because again, what did I say? They think that they think that they're a celestial teacher. They think that they're way up above reproach. But here, you're more so like that. It's like they think they are you, and they think you are them. It's just total utter projection, and they just can't stand themselves. So that's no fault of your own, okay? But just sometimes your presence unleashes a lot of ugly truths to people, especially when it's truths that they don't like within themselves, and how you're on this sacred journey. They want to be on this sacred journey, but they're not far into your sacred. But here they also made you hurt you, because you may have not known this, but your self-worth. We're always looking for ourselves, and you know what? It still hurts, because you're wondering right now, am I this? Am I this? The answer is no. If you were worth that, then you wouldn't be feeling that pain, okay? You're worth more than what they think, or how they perceived you, or you are worth more than how they treated you. And I need to do this, and myself. So if it's any consolation, it's let go. Just let go, and they see that you have the capabilities of letting go, but they can't. This person might have some disorders, but you know what? That's not their fault, or they might be going through some sort of trauma, and they're trying to let go, but they can't, because it gives them some sense of purpose. But here, you already have a sense of purpose. And the thing is that they don't like the fact that you have that. They want that. They want that sense of purpose. They don't have it. They feel like they're living day by day, but do you know what? You have a purpose, and you show a lot of gratitude, and you show a lot of gratitude to our Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is behind you. They basically want to be you. Or at least they want to have certain traits that you have. They may not want to be you like completely like a copy, like a replica of yourself, but most definitely something that they want to emulate something that you have, because you have something that they want. Whether if it's being closer to Earth, better with people, better with just like anything. You have an amazing aura, and they want that for themselves. And they hurt you to either steal that from you, or because you have that, and they don't know how to deal with their aura. They think, but a lot of people mistake that stuff for their ego. This person's a very, very much. They think that they're empathic. They think that they have a lot of aura, but they have a lot of ego, and they're narcissists, and they still don't know that. And then, do you know what? That's okay. A lot of young souls are like that. They hurt you because they hurt you to basically show you what you are, and what you are is more than they can handle. Thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so the echoes expand.